can Pitocin increase the chance of postpartum depression if given to decrease bleeding after birth, is what I assume you're asking. And that's a great question. The study that I'm referencing was about hours and hours and hours of Pitocin drip administration. So that's not the same as 1 or 2 administrations to control hemorrhage, number one. And number two, induction is not always required. Stopping bleeding is definitely always required. So even if it is somehow related, we're willing to take that risk to effectively stop hemorrhage. But we may not be willing to take that risk to induce labor. So those are some interesting questions, philosophical and ethical questions around birth. I did just read an interesting news study from the American Journal of Obstetricians and Gynecologists that said that the most effective induction combo or pharmaceutical is misoprostol with a bulb Foley, not Pitocin. And so I thought that was a really interesting new piece of information that we should be sharing widely with our families who do need pharmaceutical inductions, that we should not necessarily be starting with Pitocin. We should be starting with cervical ripening. Obviously, not necessarily, Pitocin inductions are not within the scope of community-based midwifery in the US, but it's definitely a good conversation to have.